All right. Thank you. Hello. That was, wow, voice crack.
Hello. Sorry, puberty hits all of us eventually.
Hello. On this week's episode, I'm going to be playing against Renegades and Heretics, which is always a good time. A real army with real rules.
Well, I think we're a Legends army, so we're a little bit below Fallen, because they at least get White Dwarf supplements, you know?
Oh my god.
White Dwarf supplements.
I'm going to talk about that in a little sit-down this week. It's going to be a... Oof. Anyway, yeah, so today, Grey Knights versus Renegades and Heretics, which, for whatever reason, everybody always loves the Renegades and Heretics
That's because it's the coolest army in the game. It's a group of planetary defense fighters who finally realize the Imperium sucks and Tzeentch is really cool. I mean, what's not to love?
Tzeentch isn't... Why would... He turns people into fish and chickens.
You get bonus arms. Imagine how many you get done with two. Third arm, bam.
You sounds like you should be GCO cults.
That's two.
Have you noticed in my last few videos, by the way, that you've left some Thousand Suns up here?
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, they've just been sitting up there in my last few videos.
And Matt's always watching, you know?
Oh,
Thousand Suns always there.
Anyway, we're doing a 1,000-point incursion match today. The boards are always so much smaller than I anticipate with them.
I'm worried about getting my tanks anywhere on this map.
He brought five tanks?
Four tanks.
4 tanks into a 1,000-point match.
Mm-hmm.
I only brought 1 tank.
I also brought a building.
This nonsense, which looks so cool. Yeah, I'm just going to do my list right away, if you don't mind.
Bam.
Wonderful. Grey Knights. Surprise. I'm bringing a patrol today. I almost brought a Vanguard because I wanted to fit 3 elites in here, but I didn't want to get a -2 CP penalty for that because we started with 6, and I'm already getting -2 from some stratagems. I didn't want to have 2 CP in this game. You really should refund the CP if your Warlord is in a Vanguard detachment. Like, I don't know why they restricted to just Patrol, Battalion, and Brigade, where you get your command points back from it.
I did not know that it was restricted that way.
Yeah, so if you get a Vanguard or the heavy detachment, whatever it's called, Spearhead, you just start with -2 command points. It's dumb. Anyway, I am bringing Grey Knights. I already said that. Grandmaster Samandis. He is my Warlord today.
Wow.
Because, as you kind of alluded at, this is a hive world that has recently had a demonic incursion on it. A little bit of a demonic incursion. We've quelled most of the threat, and now it's cleanup. We have to go in and take care of all of the locals who have converted to chaos. But we're noticing that some of them aren't from this world. They are from far-off Hartuumin. They have traveled. You guys just go around spreading fire and the word of Tzeentch.
Building cool iron crowns.
This is not an iron halo. This is a hideous chaos structure. Anyway, Grandmaster Samandis, he normally delegates control of his forces to Akosio, who's the brother captain of the 7th Brotherhood. But today, this is his mission. He has dealt with Matsier on multiple occasions, and he knows that these guys are specifically worshippers of Matsier, so he is taking charge, and he's going to come in, and he's going to ruin everything. And that's sort of the theme that I went with this game, or with this force. It's going to be a really small, compact, hyper-lethal hero hammer kind of thing.
Cool.
Where I'm going to have... Every loss is going to be significant to me, but I'm going to cluster everything together and just have a ball of hate and force powers.
I'm really excited because I don't think you're going to lose a model this game.
We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, Samandis is my Warlord. He has First to the Fray because that's the only good one. I'm not giving him a relic, and I really thought about giving him a relic, but I couldn't justify spending even like another 2 CP on top of what I've already spent.
You need those for stratagems.
Yeah.
Reroll.
It's true. I'm also bringing Brother Captain Akosio today. He is getting my relic. He has the Soul Glaive, which is great. I'm also spending 1 command point. I'm bringing Inquisitor Valencia because she has other interests with the Hartuumin Thrallband. Thrallband? War Coven.
We're a Thrallband.
Yeah, she has other interests that are a little bit mysterious and nefarious, but she doesn't want Samandis to just go here and wipe everything out.
Are you going into the center and you're going to cast Psychic Ritual? Is that
what?
The plot?
Yeah, that's what she should do. She has her own thing to do on this world, and she's not going to let Samandis just come in and wipe everything out. She is an Arbiter of the Emperor's Will. So she has her usual Puritan Warlord trait, giving her a 4-up invuln, and then she has her Tainted Blade, which contains the demon Kafednak. And it's hopefully not going to... 2 of the games where she's actually used it, it just stabs her.
So you're allowed to bring demon weapons.
Yeah.
And use the warp, but you're not chaos.
We aren't chaos.
Okay, yeah.
She is a loyal Puritan servant, and she just knows that she is loyal, and she can use
and that's
demon.
not a chaos star on Nicosio's back?
That is an iron halo. It's very different than that.
Yeah, those are different.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, I'm bringing only 1 unit of troops. It is Terminators. They got 4 swords, and the Justicar has a hammer. Because cool, and he's going to crack tanks. And then I'm bringing 2 elites. I am bringing a squad of Purifiers with 4 staves, who, if I play my cards right, they can get 2-up invuln in melee. Not that you're getting it. Not that I'm going to need that against you.
AP1.
But we'll see. And the Knight of the Flame in that squad has a 4 sword. My other elite is going to be a Paladin Ancient. I am giving him a 2nd relic. So I've spent 2 command points before the game. He has the Banner of Refining Flame. So 6 inches, he can do d6 mortal wounds.
That's cool.
Yeah, he'll be ruining stuff.
Is that once per game, or?
No, every turn. Instead of his normal 1 damage smite at 12 inches, at 6 inches, he does that. But Ecosiel doubles his range with that.
That's cool.
And the Purifiers also do a d6 smite. And then I'm bringing just a Razorback with Twin Assault Cannon and a Stormbolter on top. That's it.
Cool. I mean, that Stormbolter is going to tear through my army like paper.
And I am doing 1 non-WYSIWYG thing. My Razorback has a Hunter-Killer Missile on it. Somewhere. It's hidden. It's underneath.
If we're allowed to WYSIWYG Hunter-Killer Missiles, then I'm going to put one on my Sentinel.
Do you have
I have 5 points sitting over.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go for it.
Summoning in a single demon as a partial unit.
No, it's a Hunter Killer Missile on it. That's fine. That's what I did with this. I had just a few extra points, so I threw a Hunter Killer Missile on it.
There's a Hunter Killer Missile on that Sentinel.
All right.
Mark it.
That's my whole list. I'm hoping to just go in strong, just push forward and kill everything we touch. That's the goal there. Samandis today has Purge Soul, and I'm hoping he's going to do a lot with that.
All right.
What do you got?
Well, I'm excited for my list today, but I will warn you, it was a feels bad list where I think you might clear my entire list by the end of turn 2. So we'll see how that works out. But bringing 3 new units today, which I'm excited for. Of course, we're bringing the classics. The Zool Coven, my 35-point psychers that each have 3 wounds, aren't characters, but it's a 15-wound, 5-up invuln T3.
So weird.
Weird little conglomeration. They can cast Smite once and damage themselves to add a D3 to the Psychic test.
And they only know Smite now, right?
They only know Smite and 1 Denial. They used to have a cool thing, but we don't need to talk about what used to be. So I'm bringing them, but now they're not the Warlord. What? I don't have any characters. So I need to pick 1 model from any unit.
I want to stress this. He doesn't have a single character in his entire force. No. So we had to, deep dive into the book to figure out how doing a Warlord works there. And because of the way it's worded, not having a character prevents you from getting a Warlord trait. But now you can technically choose any model in your army to be your Warlord.
Yeah, but not a fortification.
It specifies not fortification.
I was going to make the Noctilith Crown my Warlord, but I wasn't allowed. So,
I am okay with you doing that.
I'm doing matched play here.
with
my legends. Yeah. So the Zool Coven is my HQ, though, despite not being characters. And then I'm bringing 3 troop units. I'm going to save the troops for the end because that's the cool part. My fast attack slots, I'm bringing my Sentinel, and this is a non-WYSIWYG. Pretend that's a heavy flamer. Same points as the auto cannon, but it works cooler lore-wise if it's a flamer. And I've got 100 killer missiles, so that's just, whatever I want it to be, I guess, on that model. And then I'm bringing a pair of Lehman Russes, the coolest tank in the entire game with its T8 and
take that, Eldar.
4-up armor save. No, I think it's 3-up armor.
It's 3-up.
Okay.
It's 3-up, but it is T8. I mean, that's something.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
T8 goes a long way.
Bringing a couple. This is another non-WYSIWYG. Those look like battle cannons, but battle cannons are bad. So no, I'm gonna make them battle cannons. All right, battle cannons.
Why?
Because it's too much to track.
No. They're demolishers. You wanted them to be demolishers.
Demolisher cannons. All right, so both those Lehman Russes are rocking demolisher cannons, a pair of heavy flamers, and a freaking trio of heavy flamers. Melt you up.
Cool.
And then
so not what looks like multi-melters and las cannons.
Yeah, I modeled it wrong.
So it's demolisher with 3 heavy flamers.
I need to find a way to change those up.
Yeah.
But yeah, demolisher, 3 heavy flamers.
Okay.
Melt you up. And then a pair of chimeras rocking heavy flamer.
There's a lot of fire in your
Zool. We like Zool. Yeah. You know, the fires of change. So, again, that's 2 Lehman Russes.
Zool is what his people call Zinch, by the way.
They're tricked. And Demolish Cannon, Lehman Russes with heavy flamers. Chimeras, each equipped with their lasgun arrays and then a pair of heavy flamers. And then those chimeras are going to be carrying troop units. Troop units, that's right. Let's get to the new models. These are the exciting pieces of this. I finally got a couple units of my converted, Cadian infantry, so the regular Astra Militarum group, converted over with cool face masks and open back helmets. Painted up.
They do look like the flag smashers from Captain America.
They really do, but I started painting them and building them like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I was first. I think Disney Marvel copied me.
Probably.
Yeah. But these guys are much like their Astra Militarum brethren. They cost half a point more each. So it's 60 points instead of 55 points. They don't get the benefit of orders or stratagems, but they do have the ability to bring a second special weapon in a group of 10 instead of only one special weapon. So I've given 2 flamers to that group, and the rest are rocking auto guns and frag grenades. And there's 2 groups.
Do they also get the +1 to strength when they charge?
They do. So the Covenant of Chaos gives us +1 to strength when charging, when being charged, or when performing a heroic intervention. So that's S4 when they go to punch.
That's not awful.
It's not great, but it's,
I mean, it's better than
there. And again, these do have OBSEC now, which is great. And so I'm bringing 2 units of the Renegade Militia, and then I'm bringing a group of Renegade Mutant Rabble. I've been hesitant to bring these guys on the channel because they kind of look like space racists, but I'm bringing them because I've painted them and I need to. Now these are like the most twisted of the Hartuumin Thrallband. They are the people that so fervently devoted themselves to Zool. They were cultists that devoted themselves to Zinch and to the fire. So in love with it, they were just drinking gasoline. They are gas cult weirdos. So much so that the Zool covens, and led by Zerazat, their worshipful mistress, sent them into the nuclear wastelands of Hartuumin to recover artifacts. Those forbidden cities, for that's where Zinch's blessing is stored, Zool's blessing, and each of them is marked with Zinch's gifts in things like their skin melted off, or like they grew a tentacle arm. That's because they're why they are mutants.
So these guys drink gasoline and wander out into the radiated deserts.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to have a cool rule where at the start of when I deploy them on the battlefield, I roll a d6. They still have this, and it makes it, right now it makes where they either get a speed buff, a toughness buff, or a attacks buff. It used to have the option of you auto-kill a d6 of them, because they get deployed on the battlefield and they start killing each other. That's when I made them, because I wanted that.
Which is important to stress, that he made these little idiots who just look like little psychopaths, and he was like, I'm excited to throw these guys on the table and watch them kill themselves.
Yeah, I designed them to hurt themselves, but then GW took away the having your army kill itself feature, which I guess is fair. So I'm bringing along now is a group of 20. They are all armed with stub pistols, or stub guns? Yeah, stub guns. It's a 9-inch, 2-shot pistol.
It's like a submachine gun.
Does that exist in any other faction? Anyways, we brought those. And excited for those guys. They are, of course...
one Blackstone Fortress model that you can use.
Who knows? They've got T3, much like... Oh, maybe. they might have something special. But they're T3, like, and otherwise same stat line as a Renegade Militia.
They still 4-up ballistic skill?
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
And so, and it's assault. You can advance with them and then fire the little dumb submachine guns.
No, they're pistols.
Oh.
It's pistol 2, 9 inches.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a weird stat line.
Yeah, it is. But I'm excited to see them on the battlefield.
Right.
And I have not announced who my warlord is yet. It is, and this is where we focus in on him, Isaac Clay, the champion of this group of group of Renegade Militia, the militant champion of this Renegade Militia group.
His warlord is the sergeant of one of his troops squads.
Yeah. So I got to keep him safe, or else you get 13 points on the first round.
I didn't take the cut off the head. That was silly.
I appreciate that.
It would have been dumb.
I would have hidden him in a tank, and you would have wasted.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of which, let's go over our secondaries real quick.
I'm missing one last piece of my
list.
list.
My god!
The Noctilith Crown.
It's an actual model.
I think we found a space that it can deploy on this battlefield, so that's going to be exciting.
I told him I'm willing to forego the weird anti-fortification rule that says a fortification can't be within 3 inches of a piece of terrain, which pretty much just means it can't be on the table.
I think there's a space we can put it here, and I'm playing matched play.
You're not playing. You're bringing a Legends army, so I'm telling him he can put this wherever he wants.
I'm playing matched play.
And yeah, it's gonna maybe it'll do some tricks. It's
really this thing's really cool. The 24-inch all doubles for non-chaos psychers are perils.
Oh, that's gonna be a thing against me.
Yeah, the 6 inches, then 9 inches, then 12-inch bubble that requires Holy Within that gives invulns to chaos creatures, and the re-roll failed psychic tests for
interesting.
Or sorry, just reroll psychic tests for Chaos Psychers.
That might be helpful.
Within that bubble. So it's got things. It's also got its lashing warp energies. It's like a pistol 9 inches.
That's cool.
So it can shoot you, and it's basically the coolest thing in the world.
It's really cool. I'm excited to see it do something. I haven't seen you put this on the table in like a year and a half.
That's because
2 years.
The 9th edition rules don't want me to. Yeah, it did cost me a CP to bring this, so I am down to 5 CP. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna do my secondaries now. I am bringing grind them down because I think I can kill more units than you killed mine every turn. I'm gonna bring it down because you have 5 vehicles, so that could get me 10 points, maybe 9 or 10 points.
This thing probably counts as.
I wonder if that has vehicle keyword. We'll find out. And then I'm doing Psychic Ritual Surprise!
What?
Valencia is going, she has business to conduct in this world, and she's going to be doing that. Graham, what are you bringing?
Yeah, I did the math on the way over here and realized I don't think I'll kill any Grey Knights this game. So, I pivoted to a survive strategy. I'm going after the primary objectives, that's one thing. My secondaries, though, are raise the banners, going to try and get on all these objectives and put a little, light it on fire, do a little prayer to Tzeentch. Then I'm going to engage on all fronts, so I'm going to try and spread out across 3 of them. That's pretty easy to do on a small map like this. And then the special secondary for the mission we're doing, was it?
Inload Data Psalm.
Inload Data Psalm. So I've got to run around to each objective and basically perform this action repeatedly. So raise the banners is a first turn objective, and then subsequent turns start inloading those data psalms.
Are those going to work against each other, do you think? Because
so raise the banners once at the beginning, and then subsequent turns I can inload data psalms. The thing is, inload data psalms requires you not to be, or none of your units can be nearby, and once your units choose to go near one of these, they can have it for the rest of the game. That
honestly might be helpful, though, because I'm probably not going to want to split up my forces. I'm going to move them all around as one Death Star.
We'll see.
We'll find out. Okay, cool. That's about it. We're going to, set up, and then we'll get back to you guys when we got dice on the table.
Cool.
All right. We are all deployed. So I had a little bit of a theme when I was making this battlefield. The way I see it, this is a hive world that had some sort of hideous heretical demonic incursion across it, Tzeentch influence and all that. The Grey Knights have already pretty much smashed the majority of the demonic forces, and now we are here to do cleanup. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, we have run into the Hartuumin Thrallband, and their hideous chaos gate through which they have been spawning all of these demons.
Angels from Siege.
Angels from Tzeentch. We are doing, I don't know if we mentioned it, it's called Rise of the Machine Spirit, and is the Incursion mission from the Grand Tournament book. It gave us both the weird like corner deployments where one over here, one over there, and then we can't deploy within the middle.
Otherwise, it's just primary objectives is normal, right?
Yeah, primary objective is normal. One there, one deep in there, and then one right there.
Cool.
And as far as terrain goes, the walls are just, these are impassable. I'm assuming like infantry can't go through them. These are ruins, obviously. Also ruins. And yeah, this is barricades. And I imagine this is going to be important. So you can get cover if you're within an inch of it, and it costs 2 inches to walk over. And you can fight within 2 inches of it. You have your own piece of terrain that you brought.
Battle's Crown. And that has its starting aura 6 inches. Invuln saves.
Nice.
Nothing is getting the benefit of that right now except for him.
Yeah, and you're about to move him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna start this off.
I should have scooted him a little back.
A little bit. Do you want to? It's not too late. All right, he's within the 6-inch bubble.
Yeah.
To get an invuln. Okay, cool. Yeah, feel free to roll a die. God, it's so sunny out. What a beautiful day. Feel free to roll a die to see if you go first.
Boom. Let's do it. 6s. Nope.
That's a 1. 3. All right. I am going to go first. Yeah, but before I do that, you get a 9-inch movement with your sentinel, don't you?
Also, reinforcements.
Oh, we didn't mention that. Yes. I actually have put nothing in Deep Strike for the first time ever. My Purifiers and Valencia are in this Razorback, however. You put a lot into Deep Strike.
Yeah, 2 units of Renegade Militia, 1 each in each of these.
The Chimeras?
Yeah, and the Isaac Clay, my Warlord, is in this Chimera in the back.
In that one? All right.
And then the 20 Renegade Mutants, Mutant Rabble, and the 5 Renegade Psyker Coven members are in reinforcements.
With strategic reserves, so you spent 1 command point.
Down to 4.
Down to 4. Down to 4. You started 6. What did you spend your other one?
I had to spend 1 to bring Fortification Detachment.
What?
It does not have the Renegades and Heretics, whereas Chaos Space Marine.
Oh,
So,
suck!
yeah.
Wow, okay.
Alright, so I get a 9-inch movement here at the start with my Sentinel Scout.
Yep. So your goal here, you want to... what are you trying to do? Engage on... Oh, you're going that way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to think of your objectives. I was like, what's he doing there? All right, so you're going around that way. Smart. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do my movement to turn 1 and come right back.
All right, welcome to One Laster Blade.
Did you just... All right. Anyway, I've done my movement phase.
What's the board state look like?
So at first I moved all my guys up here because I was like, I'm going to hold the middle, start doing the Psychic Ritual, but I'm not getting Valencia out of the Razorback yet anyway. And I realized that if I put everybody up there, I'm just going to get shot at by Leman Russes a lot. Leman Russes?
Leman Russi.
So instead, I moved the Razorback around this way to be hidden. And if you come around this way, you can see I've advanced my Terminators and all of my characters. And we're going to start moving through the rubble, through this gap that's been blown out of the gate here, and into the Hive City itself.
Wow. That's going to be difficult for my Sentinel to deal with.
It is going to be difficult. I'm going to start my Psychic phase. That's all good. We're going to start with Brother Captain Ikuziel. He's going to cast...
And he's tucked into this group?
He's tucked in right there. We're going to cast Armored Resilience. We did it! Just barely. All right.
I have no denials.
Wonderful. He puts a -1 to being wounded onto my Terminators. And... thought I heard something. I think that's it.
You don't want to cast other spells?
Oh, I guess I could... Yeah, my little Termies are gonna smite that.
Oh, through the building.
Ooh, we're looking below there.
All right.
All right.
Let's hope for some
One
denials.
more to wound.
My bones.
That's that, though, because Samandus knows Purge Soul and Smite, which isn't going to do anything. My Paladin Ancient, who's nameless, I just realized, he knows Banner of Refining Flame, and... Actually, hold on.
No more. Yeah, no more psychic.
No, actually, so he knows Imperial Domination is his second psychic power. I just checked. So he can get me a command point. He does, just barely. So that gets me 2 command points this turn, and I don't have any shooting because everybody advanced. That was my whole turn 1.
You could have brought that Vanguard.
Maybe. No. All right, that was my turn 1. Okay, so you've moved.
So end of movement, or so during movement, I drove the tanks forward a bit to where this thing's aura will become his turn. Pivot another one out here. I piled both units of...
what he means by that, by the way, is that on my turn, that thing's invuln aura is going to extend to 9 inches, and thus will encompass his Russ's.
I moved my Scout Sentinel around here to try and contest that point. There's a bunch coming that way, so that'll be where death comes from. But then my Chimeras are kind of driving out here. I unloaded the infantry, moving one group, including my Warlord, Isaac Clay, to the objective. And then this group hopped out and ran here, advanced, hiding behind a wall.
Cool.
And yeah, so then I'm going to raise the banners high over here.
On this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Should use some marker that's not a die.
And is it anything can inload data psalm or only
anything can inload data psalm, but it is an action, so they can't do anything.
I'm also going to inload data psalm on that one with this.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah,
as long as
that's
it in advance.
The only objective I have access to.
Wonderful. Then you don't have a psychic phase, right?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Do you know what you're going to shoot with?
Yeah, I'm going to start by flaming... No, I'm going to start with Demolisher Cannons.
Okay.
He is going to demolish your cannon, these nerds.
Okay, so it's going to be -1 because I never mentioned that we're in Tide of Shadows, but I am always in Tide of Shadows, so I never think about it. Yes, it's -1 because Tide of Shadows, but that doesn't matter for your heavy flamers. Interesting.
Yeah. 3 heavy flamers and then 2 shots of the Demolisher Cannon.
Okay.
I'm going to start with the heavy flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. I lost the ability to math.
Yeah, I was wondering what was happening right there.
So these are strength 5, so wounding on 3s normally,
but I have
4s because
armor and resilience. Thank you for remembering.
I was sad when you rolled it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty good. Is that...
Not bad. 6 of them at AP1, so
okay.
2s because of.
Yep, 2s because of Tide of Shadows.
And just regular cover.
Yeah. Okay. One guy takes 1 damage.
Heck yeah. And then his Demolisher Cannon. This many shot, or this many. Oh no, it's D6 for these.
Yeah.
So 8 shots.
Ouch.
And these are on 4s, but 5s because of Tide of Shadows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these are strength 10s, so 2s.
But then 3s because of armor resilience.
That's really good.
Didn't make a difference.
At AP3 on
AP3. So these are going to be saving on 4s. Yeah. You kill that guy who got flamed.
Yeah, but I super killed him for 1 damage.
Okay. We're going to kill this gent right here.
Heck yeah, you lost some models.
I did lose a Terminator.
My next Lehman Russ is doing the same.
Okay, give me a second. I'm thinking if I want to... It's not worth... I don't think it's worth doing Transhuman Physiology. It's 2 command points.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just let you do it. Go at 10.
3 more flames.
Wow, that was pretty good.
7, 12.
Wounding on 4s again. Whoo! Wow, that's exceptional.
Each is with me. All right, 11 AP1, so 2s.
Ooh, okay. I need 1 more die. Don't show me any 1s. There's 1 1s.
Wound another.
Wound another.
Demolish your cannon shots. 8 more.
That's pretty good. Well, hitting on 5s, though.
1, 2.
And wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
Ooh, damn. Alright, so Transhuman would have made a difference there. They're good. So that 1 guy's on 1 damage.
And then he is going to flame them as well. 3.
So wounding on 4s.
Alright.
3. Alright.
2.
We're good.
Cool.
Terminators!
Terrible. And I don't think anyone's within 12 inches of him, so, and nobody with him. And these guys can't see anything to shoot, or they advanced.
He has a Hunter-Killer Missile.
Oh, yeah, we're Hunter-Killer Missiling them.
The Terminators?
Yeah. 4.
5, because they're in the reds.
Even though I'm in the same cover?
Yep.
Well, it doesn't matter. He blows up one of these blocks.
Oh no! Okay.
That's cool.
That is
makes
pretty
you
cool.
turn.
I like it. All right. Yeah, you doing any charges? All right, you killed the Terminator in a half. Honestly, that's it's 50 points or 40 points for
Is
Terminator.
that really 40 points?
40 points for a Terminator, so you did 60 points of damage. Great. Do you get any points at the end of your turn?
No, because I think...
You're not fully engaging. Yeah.
And I think this... No, actually, I do have fully engaged.
Are they completely on this
it's
half?
complete?
You have to be entirely on that half.
Where's the half start?
It should be where the board's split.
Then yes, they are here, they are here, they are here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 2 points for engaging all fronts.
And Raise Banner High is next turn start.
Yeah, it's during your command phase.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Sweet. We're going to do Grey Knight's movement turn 2 then. Come right back. Oh, I guess I should... All right, Grey Knight's movement turn 2. I did a couple of things. Move this back this way because I want to make sure I'm grabbing this. I didn't get any primaries this turn, but I think that was the right call. Valencia hopped out along with the Purifier's Protector. She's going to start the Psychic Ritual. These guys over here, I've continued moving them through the ruins this way. We're going to grab this objective. I don't know how long we'll stay here, though, because I might charge them to the wall to go after these tanks and tie them up, which I think is the right call.
If you don't, then this is going to end pretty
I might
bad.
just throw characters over there, though. I'm thinking about it.
All right.
We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go right into my Psychic phase. Where I'm going to start is right here with my my Paladin Ancient. He has the Banner of Refining Flame, so it's a D6 damage smite, and its range is 12 inches because the Brother Captain is doubling its whatever.
Right.
So he's going to go through here, and he's going to get your Russ. That's the first one. He does! So D6 mortal wounds to your Russ. 6.
Oh, gosh, dang.
So he was down 1
That
because
one's
he got
taking
smoked
7.
once.
So it's down to, I think that's 5.
Maybe? I don't know.
That's a blast.
And then I'm just going to do a... let's see.
Might be down to 7 now. Either way, it's halved.
Yeah. Akoziel, my brother captain, is going to cast Armored Resilience. He does. That's going to go on... I'm going to put that on himself.
Okay.
Akoziel is Armored Resilience. Grandmaster Samandis is going to cast Purge Soul on this thing.
No! Can you target vehicles with that? That's a double perils.
Yeah, I'm going to command point that. So I'm going down from 7 to 6. Sure. All right.
Sure.
Cool. What's its leadership?
Oh, I have no idea.
All right. Do you want to take a moment to check?
Yeah, you dance for the camera.
You guys want to hear a joke? I didn't have a joke.
Leadership is 7. Leadership is
Okay,
7.
great. Excellent.
Leadership is... You're welcome, everyone at home.
At the moment, Samandis' leadership is 10, so we're each going to roll a d6 and add our leadership to it. So you may go first, as my guest.
9.
Wow.
Yeah, 6.
So 7 plus 6, so 13?
13.
All right. 13, so nothing happens.
Ha ha! You goof.
The little demon in there is too strong. My Terminators are going to smite it for 1 damage. They do. It takes 1 mortal wound.
That's down to 6 wounds?
Something like that. Valencia is going to cast Psychic Ritual, the first step of it.
5 wounds.
She gets it.
Wah,
Psychic Ritual
wah.
goes off. And then these guys right here, my Purifiers, are going to cast Astral Aim.
Not a double to be seen.
Not a double to be seen. Fortunate for me. So they get Astral Aim. They put it on this.
Oh no, they can shoot through anything?
Yeah, you shoot through walls.
That doesn't even make sense, even with good aim. Oh, you're shooting through the
They're
warp.
shooting. Still, they're
Right,
teleporting their bullets.
Because you guys use the warp.
We use yes.
Because you're chaos sorcerers.
I have to find you a quote. There are those who might see contradiction between our abhorrence of the demon and our wielding of sorcery. Yet those contradictions live only in the minds of weak men, and we are not accountable to such as they. Grandmaster Valdar Oricon.
Never mind.
All right, I'm gonna just. That's my whole thing. So I've started Psychic Ritual. I'm gonna just go to town.
Do it.
I'm gonna start shooting with these guys.
Do multiple of them have the Croziuses?
Those are, yeah, so they have, they all have Nemesis warding staves.
Cool.
3, 4, 5. And I'm going to shoot all of these storm bolters through. They're not demons by chance, are they?
No, they're just renegade militiamen.
Okay.
Who have no cover and 6-up armors.
I'm going to do. There's an Inquisition stratagem that I forget the name of, but
you can use it.
Thank you. Spend 1 command point, and it allows Valencia to choose an Imperium unit around her, and that unit gets the benefit of her Quarry ability, which her Quarry ability says she can reroll. It gives her like a pseudo benefit. It basically lets them reroll 1s against a Chaos unit. So
that's neat.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're shooting all your little traitor boys over there. Psychic through the walls. 3s, rerolling 1s. That paid off 1 times. Worth a command point. Literally. All right. And strength 4.
Normally you do a reroll.
Yeah. Strength 4 to toughness.
2, 3.
Woo! That was a lot of not wounds. All right. So you need to make 7 saves, no AP, but no cover.
Haha. All right. So 7 at where is 6, 7? I can't count visually. All right. 6s. I will remove.
Wait, do they have a 6-up save?
Yeah, they're wearing t-shirts.
Okay.
It's like regular flak jackets.
Huh.
So we're looking for 2, 3. I'll pull those corpses in a second. Are you shooting them more?
I'm not going to shoot them more. I don't have anything else to shoot them.
All right.
I am going to shoot with my Terminators over here, if you want to wrap around this way. My Terminators here are going to shoot into this thing.
But he's so happy.
Yeah, they're going to kill him. 3s, reroll 1s because of Samandus. Yep. He doesn't have any weird minuses to hit or anything, right?
Nope.
All right, he's, I'm assuming, T5 or 6.
I think it's T5 or 6, yeah.
5s and 6s. Could you please make 5 saves?
I believe this thing has a 3-up armor.
Maybe it was 4.
4-up armor. Let's find out if it matters.
It does matter.
It's going to matter. Go to the books.
Oh. 4-up armor on the Scout Sentinels is the Armored Sentinels that have the 3-up. So he is down to 1 wound. Good job, Terminators. I've got a smattering of bolter fire. We're just going to shoot it at him, if you don't mind. Samandus is just going to fire bolter at him. We have 5s. No more saves. And then same with my Paladin Ancient. Reroll 1s because of Samandus. 5s. 1 more save, brother.
4.
Okay, and then the last guy, Koziel, rerolls 1s because of Samandus. 5s. I got 2 5s out of 12 dice. All right, 1 more save, please.
No.
Goodbye.
I don't think it explodes, but hopefully.
Wow, it exploded on a 6. What's the range?
It explodes on a 6, and it's 3 inches.
Okay, so nothing. Lovely. That might be all of my shooting. I'm going to move swiftly. Oh, wait, no. I have 1 more. This guy, I forgot. He gets to shoot. So this thing's down to, what, like 4-ish wounds?
It's got 5 wounds.
Okay, I'm going to shoot it with a lot of assault cannons.
If it has more wounds than that, will you change your mind?
No, it's really the only thing he can shoot. Okay, cool. So 12 assault cannons coming through. Fill the dice. 3s. Strength 6, so winning on 5s. 2 at -1.
2 at -1?
Yep,
He
same with
has
4s.
4 up, and
Is it
yeah,
3
he
up?
has 12 ones, yeah.
Right.
No, I'm saying it's a 4 up now.
Oh, okay. Hey, we did it.
You hit him both times. So down to 3?
Yep. Yeah, and that's it. So I'm going to just swiftly move to my charge phase. Brother Captain Akoziel is going to charge first. Do you want to Overwatch him?
I would like to. 3 heavy flamers.
Weird.
And a demolisher cannon.
That's a good point.
I have no other stratagem, so it's a good use for me.
No, that's fine. Do that. I am going to transhuman physiology on him.
Cool.
So I'm going to spend 2 command points. You're going to spend 1.
All right. You got 3 heavy flame. I want to do demolisher cannon first.
Does he shoot twice even in Overwatch?
No.
Oh, okay.
4, and I think my weapon skill currently is...
It doesn't matter. You're hitting on 6s because Overwatch.
Haha, well that's my weapon ballistic skill now anyways. Alright, then this many heavy flames, because I missed that one. Ooh, okay, 9.
This was your to hit for your...
Oh no, I just rolled it over here and I missed it. Did I miss it on screen?
That was 3... So you got 3 shots. You rolled 3 for the number of shots just now. And then you rolled 3 dice to see if those shots hit.
No, I was rolling the Demolisher Cannon first.
Yeah, the Demolisher Cannon, you rolled a 3 for how many shots it gets. And then you just rolled 3. Okay, let me show you. So you do hit with one of them.
It would appear that my Demolisher Cannon did indeed hit, as when we did a playback on the footage. So it's going to wound on...
4 is because transhuman physiology. Good use of time!
Normally it would have been 2.
Normally would be a 2.
But transhuman physiology makes sort of no force.
So transhuman physiology is a
Space Marines are broken.
stratagem that says, I spent 2 command points.
Space Marines are broken.
So 4, 5, 6. Okay.
This is why the Imperium shouldn't oppress poor planetary defense forces.
Alright, do you have any flamers?
Alright, now for those heavy flamers. This many flames. 8, 10. Alright. 10 flames.
Wounding on 3s? Yeah.
Normally it would be 3s.
No,
but
4s because of transhuman.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. AP?
1.
I take 2 damage.
Haha, get melted.
Yeah, I mean, that's not insignificant.
That's all I got.
Okay. He goes down to 3. He's going to do his charge now.
Okay.
Haha! Does a 6 make it?
It does.
Let's find out. It doesn't. So he needs to reroll it because of first to the fray. That sucks. All right. He doesn't get in.
Well, I can't overwatch anything else, so...
Samandus is going in now. He doesn't.
He can do whatever he wants.
Samandus charges through. He'll show him how it's done. And these Terminators... I want to hold that objective, but I also want to kill the shit out of the Lehman Russ.
You'll have 3 turns after this to collect points after you've destroyed my Lehman Russes.
I'm going to charge the Lehman Russ and my Terminators.
All right.
Deep in here. They got a 6. They can make it.
All right. Pile out through that building and smash me up.
And I'm just going to roll to see if I can also get my banner in there. He gets 2 chances because of first to the fray. 6 does not make it. 6 still doesn't make it. Okay.
All right. Any other charges?
No, that's it. That's all of them.
Cool.
We're just going to kill this tank right here.
Zool.
Zool. All right. I'm just going to start with these guys. Start with the hammer. Hitting on 4s, we're only 1s because of Samandus. I'm down to...
You spent 2.
Yeah, I spent 3, so I'm down to 3 right now. It's not worth it. I was contemplating spending Fury of the Proven, which would give me a +1 to hit here and negate the minus from the hammer.
T8 3 wounds.
I am going to do that actually.
5 up invul.
Yeah, so I'm dropping down to 2 command points. So
All
sitting
right.
on 3s, rolling 1s. There it is. Fuck. All right. Strength 8, so winning on 4s. 2 wounds at AP 3.
All right, we're going to rely on the 5 up invul and not what the crown gives. Haha, it was worth bringing. Nope, not worth bringing.
Right,
Unless
6
you add
damage.
this. Now I'm going to command point reroll this 1.
He'll still die.
Oh, I still die,
He has
you're
3
right.
damage.
All right, let's find out if he explodes. Come on, God. Zinch is not here for me.
All right, so that thing dies.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'm just going to squeeze them forward a little bit, and Samandus is going to just tag this thing.
That's fair. That's 200 damage.
Yeah.
Or 200 points you just claimed.
That is my whole turn.
Any points? Bring it down.
I got to bring it down for 2.
And grind them
I
down.
start at Psychic Ritual, and I'll probably get grinded down, but that happens at the end of your
Yeah.
turn. Oh, you need to make a morale save, please.
Yes, and I believe these guys have leadership 5. I got 3, 7, 10.
So 1, please, and then see if any more.
Alright, the one with the Vox Pack is like, I'm out of here. And then on 1s or 2s, these guys are not comfortable being here.
We have 1 guy left. One guy can claim the objective, man.
The champion stays. He's a champion as field just burning out around him, and then he's like, I'm going for that objective.
Okay. And yeah, that's my whole turn.
Sweet.
So I'm getting I'm getting 2 points for bringing it down, and I started Psychic Ritual. That's it.
All right, me.
Just as an aside, I always think Brother Captain Ikoziel has 5 wounds, and he has 6. And the reason I think that is because every time I start counting his wounds, I'm like, no, he can't have 6. That's just wishful thinking. But he does, because he's a beast. All right. We did Renegades and Heretics, movement, turn 2. Tell us what happened.
God, it's only turn 2. All right, I'm taking a beating here in the middle. I can't keep that force out. You've already destroyed Lehman Russ, so I chose to keep... Oh, God.
You right? Is that your COVID?
All right, I chose to... it's not the COVID. It's the temperature-based changing pressures.
Yeah, earlier I mentioned how nice it is outside, and now it's pouring down rain. Yeah. This city.
Keeping him engaged there, hopefully I can melt this guy with flamers, but I drove a Chimera around here, and a Chimera...
Oh, you're having a hard time.
I'm good now. I got bubblies in my nose. And then a Chimera around here and around here with the intent to melt some Terminators as best we can. Isaac Clay is chose to stay here so that he can continue to work to inload the data psalms. Meanwhile, my other militia champion...
Oh, he made it. Did he advance?
Yeah, he advanced over to here, and so at the end of the movement phase, he is also inlaying data psalms.
Cool.
And then a group of renegade mutant rabble comes piling in here with the intent to on next turn charge over and contest this objective, forcing you to choose between which direction do you want to kill, but not really, because Stormbolters are intense. And then meanwhile, the Zool Coven has emerged here to start throwing out some spells.
Okay, and you're back up to 4 command points because you spent 1
I'm...
Or you're back up to 5. You spent 1 on Overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to go with Psychic Powers?
We are doing it. I'm going to go ahead and cast Smite, but one of them...
Can you see through there?
Yeah, there's a hole through underneath.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. So she is going to dump gasoline all over herself, light herself on fire. Prayers for Zinc. She takes 1 mortal wound, and I get to add an additional D3 to the Smite. This is going to be the D3.
Okay, cool. And you get to re-roll this if you choose, right?
Yes, thanks.
Woo, but you don't need to.
So that's 3, 6, 9. Oh, it's an 11, isn't it?
It's an 11.
Oh, wait. They have real smites. Yeah, it's going to be a D6 mortal wounds.
Okay. I'm going to deny that on the Terminators. And we're going to deny that. Just Strength of the Emperor. 11. Oh, that was so close. All right, so how many mortal wounds do those Terminators take?
I'm going to take D6. 1.
You know what? That kills
enough.
1 guy and disengages him from the tank.
Haha! Zool Coven! Alright, so my Zool Coven's shown up and channeled warp energy.
Oof, each Terminator is a loss.
Now things are starting to start melting. Alright, we're going into shooting. We're going to start with following up on that. The psychic energies lash out from this.
Oh, cool.
And tear into those Terminators.
Because they're released from the tank.
Yes.
Alright, what's that weapon profile look like?
So it's a pistol and it's 9 inches. You're looking at a 6-inch pistol, D6, S7, AP2, 2 damage.
Weird.
So we're starting with its D6 shots. 6
wow,
shots.
All right. What's it hit on?
4 ups, so it's as good as the rest of my army. Ooh, not bad. 4 of them at S7.
Okay.
So 3s. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's how you
do they still have their shield from
They
before?
don't. I put that on Samandus.
Alright, so 3s.
Okay.
1 of them at AP2.
Wow, just the 1. Okay. AP2 you said?
Yeah, 2 damage.
So looking at 3. Excellent.
Ah!
We did it. 2 damage. Wow, that would have burned through a Terminator.
Alright, we're going to have heavy flamers from here pour into them.
Okay.
2d6 heavy flamers.
Whoa!
12.
Maybe I should have put Armored Resilience on them. I thought Samandus was going to be taking the brunt of things. Running on 3s, right?
Yep.
That is a lot.
Alright, that's I was at
8?
7 at AP1.
Okay. We've got 7 here at AP1, so Tide of Shadows. And I'm saving on 2s. Ooh, is a dead Terminator.
Haha!
3 command points. That's worth saving a Terminator.
2 command points left?
I got another 1.
2 command points.
2 command points, and I lose another Terminator. That sucks. Guess this dude. All right. Woo! Wow, that's unfortunate.
This guy is going to flame them from inside the building.
Cool. Just bathing in fire.
Zinch.
7?
Yeah.
That's cool. This thing like crackling and lashing out at them.
These are on 3s as well. Alright, so 5 at AP1.
Now I get these
Okay,
damage.
Scorched.
Okay.
These guys are busy lighting things on fire and uploading heretic technoviruses.
Did he advance the guy over in the corner there?
Yeah, can you not take actions?
You can't take actions when you advance. So he's holding the point, but he's not.
Alright, I'm going to come back to this Semantics fight in a second.
Cool.
Do I have any line of sight on anything within 9? No, I don't. Alright, okay, now is that second. Alright, we are going to dump 3 heavy flamers into Semantics. My Demolisher Cannon cannot shoot him.
Because it's blast.
Blast! This many into Semantics.
Woo! 13.
And he does have the buff,
He
right?
does have armored resilience. So only when he 4s.
10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, 4s.
Was that a saved him a couple times? What is that, 7?
7 at AP1.
Ooh, he takes 2 damage. Samandus is down to 4.
Alright, and now we're on to the punching and kick, or the charging phase. Sorry, yeah, the punching and kicking phase. I'm going to declare charge war here to here.
And I can't see them?
You probably can see a few of them. They have a 9-inch gun, so
Yeah.
the guys who could see.
I am going to Overwatch in that
2
case.
CP.
I have 2 CP. I'm not going to Overwatch. I'm going to let those guys come at me. Whatever.
Huzzah! We're going to hit you with our +1 strength. What's the fastest charge? Is that 9?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they deep strike, so.
Oh, yeah.
7. Do you want to use this command point?
We do.
Might as well, right? What else are you going to use those command points on? An 8. Oh, that's
you know what I
embarrassing.
forgot to check?
What?
What are they doing? What's up with
Oh,
them?
yeah. What happens? Are they strong boys?
Let's find out. They got a 6.
What does that mean for them?
Nobody knows.
Is that the one that used to kill them or no?
I think it is. There was a 1 used to kill it, be 6 of them.
Love it.
They're they're T4. Cool. That's actually the best one.
Nice.
They got really heightened skin.
Heightened skin.
Yeah, they're the toughest unit in my army now. Troop unit.
Okay. So Samantha's down to 4, so you're not charging anything over here?
I can't reach anybody with charges.
Cool beans. Samandus is going to fight your big old tank now.
Yeah, that's fair.
With his force sword, which unfortunately is going to wound it on 6s. So 2s to hit, reroll 1s, and 6s to wound. Oof. Oof. Nothing.
I'm going to run him over with the truck.
That's fair.
I believe it is 3 attacks, but I'm verifying real quick. Yes.
6s though, right? Yeah.
3 attacks, hitting on 6s. If only I'd given it the ram, then it's got a higher weapon skill.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, instead of that hunter killer, they did nothing. Alright, yeah, here's 3.
You hit twice.
Run him over. Alright, strength is 7, so
4s, yeah.
Nothing.
That's
Alright,
fine.
so I run him over, but that armor, the spell caused it to throw off.
Okay, cool. Was that your whole turn?
Was that my whole turn? That was an excellent turn.
It was. You got engaged on all fronts.
Points.
You didn't get engaged on all fronts because you're not in either of these table quarters. You did get, you started uploading data shams.
Yeah, so that'll be next round.
Just
I get another
once,
point.
and then you only have banners on 1 objective, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're going to go into Grey Knight's turn 3. Wow, we're storming through this.
Oof. It's the only army that can have that droid.
So you can do that. All right, I'm ready to go.
I actually have a bunch of Urguls.
You should do that. I'm ready to go. You ready to go?
Do it. I'm
Are you already
recording.
filming?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been.
Yeah, well, we were talking about Urguls.
We talked about Urguls.
Can I have your 30 goblins as Urguls?
Sure, whatever. Okay, cool. So, Grey Knight's movement to turn 3. Positioning is very important now, because if I let this tank live, he's just going to wreak havoc on me. So I've advanced my purifiers forward, so they won't be able to charge or anything. I've also advanced my Paladin Ancient, but I've just waltzed Ecosio forward. These guys, I thought about going back here to take the objective. I think if I kill enough of his stuff, though, I'm going to be fine. I won't need to care about primaries until next turn. So for right now, they're just going to storm through this tank. That's the goal there. Over here,
Isaac Clay's busy making sure everyone's safe and ordered, ignoring this hell on the other side of the tank wall
there. They're fine for this moment. And then I've got my Razorback. He's just moving back a little bit, so it's harder for them to charge. He's going to blast them.
Blast them.
Okay, I'm going to start Psychic Phase with... Valencia. I'm just going to get it out of the way. She's going to do her Psychic Ritual. I do it at a 5. Is she within range of them to deny, though?
Sure.
All right, it's important that I get that ritual done, so I am going to command point that. Although it feels bad.
It's a good call.
It's again a 5.
I am going to have her set another fire. She takes another mortal wound. She's
Wow,
down
you can
to
do
1.
that for that as well.
Oh, no, you can't anymore. You used to be able to on denials, but now you can't.
Oh.
Thank you. So she's just going to...
She needs a 6 to deny. Oh, that sucks.
8.
Okay, no Psychic Ritual yet.
Sucks so much that it can be denied.
Yeah.
But you can't try it multiple times.
Okay, cool. So this thing, I thought about taking control. Like she has dominated. I could have taken control of that thing and turn around and shot that, but wouldn't have worth it. All right,
Cool as heck.
these guys, they're using their Purifying Flame, which is normally a 3-inch range, but the banner, but a Coziel is extending it to a 6, so they're going to smite that.
Heck yeah.
They do it.
I don't have any denials left, so have fun.
D6 mortal wounds on your Lehman Russ. 4 mortal wounds on your Lehman Russ.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's not down, but...
No. This guy's going to do something very similar. Although first... No, they've already advanced. All right. Although first, he's going to do a smite as well with a banner of Defining Flame. He just barely gets it.
it's you +1.
Yeah, it's going to be D6 mortal wounds again. 6 mortal wounds this time.
It's down to 2 mortal wounds.
All right. That means that Samandis is going to...
What's Samantha's going to do?
He's doing one of these, and then
Okay.
he reaches out,
Yeah,
and he's going to burn away the demons that are piloting this thing with
that's fair.
purged soul.
I get that.
So he
I
sees
see it too.
the psychic like flames that I'm imagining like arcs of blue electricity and flame just filling this thing, and Samandis is then taking the final like shot just straight into it with his. We're gonna purge soul.
This is purging my soul.
Hell yeah! And I passed purge soul with a 9.
So you get to purge
Yep.
soul.
So now we roll a d6 and add your leadership.
I'm trying to figure out what my tank's leadership is.
It's a weird question.
7.
Right? Excellent. All right, you go first.
10.
All right, so I got 4 plus his 10, so 14. So it takes 4 mortal wounds.
Hey, that's all it had left. Let's find out if it blows up. Does not blow up.
Cool.
But I am another
That's
tank.
so cool. I can just imagine him like the psychic fire flying over his shoulders, and the tank's like pivoting and swiveling, and all the treads and the bolts are coming out, and he just Kamehamehas it in the front, blasts it apart.
Should animate that.
Yeah.
Become an animator.
Oh,
hey,
good.
anyone watching, animate that scene and he'll paint you a model.
One model.
One model. It's going to be like a random renegade guardsman, but it's still a model.
Samandis is then going, or not Samandis, Coziel is then going to try to manifest Armor Resilience, which he does. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any doubles yet.
I'm upset. It's 1 in 6 rolls should be a doubles.
So he puts Armor Resilience onto Samandis because I feel like he's going to need that. And then these guys are going to smite that thing.
That's fair.
There's their doubles.
Hey, it's a fail and a perils.
That's a success. That's my third smite.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's still a perils.
Okay.
Screw you.
How many mortal wounds? All right, it's a
You
perils.
roll it,
Right,
but I want to roll it.
You get fine. You go for it.
Yay, I get to do something.
1. Ooh, this guy dies.
Aha, another Terminator dead.
Sucks, but his brother still does 1 mortal wound to this thing. And it hasn't taken any damage yet, right?
Yes, it's down to
That
9.
probably wasn't worth it, but that's fine.
I mean,
okay.
you had no way of knowing you were going to.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as you didn't lose the hammer, you're probably fine.
All right.
The hammer. That's my nickname.
Gross. I'm just going to right into shooting.
All right.
All right. He's going to Stormbolter them.
Can you shoot through my creature that way?
What? You said you can see through it.
I don't know how this game works.
I don't either, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I can...
It counts as terrain now.
Okay, so I can see through it.
Yeah, sure. But doesn't it provide cover? No, because it's not a ruin?
It's not a ruin.
I don't know. You can shoot them. I don't see why you couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, you shot them through the
I
thing.
smoted. Does smite require line of sight? It does.
2 wounds. It does, yes. 2 wounds, sir.
Haha, 5 up invuln. The witch likes one of them.
Ow. Not a whole lot going on as far as shooting goes. I guess I'm just going to do a smattering of Stormbolter fire. It's going to be 8 shots total. I'm just going to do them all against your Chimera, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to do them right now.
Alright, so 8 shots. 8 shots. Go for 8 shots.
We're 1s. 5s.
And these are basically everybody shooting.
It's Akoziel and Samandus because my Paladin Ancient advanced. He couldn't. So it's just 2 wounds to do that.
Understood.
And it has a 4-up armor, right?
Yeah, 2 wounds went through?
Yep.
4s.
1, we did it!
Somewhat hurt.
And then I'm just going to do 12 shots from the assault cannon.
Just 12 shots.
Just 12 shots and 4 Stormbolters into it. I also have a Hunter Killer Missile on there. I'm going to do the Hunter Killer Missile into that thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to do first. Why do people take Hunter Killer Missiles?
So I was looking at it, and it's like in this list I could have taken 5 Hunter Killer Missiles, which means odds are it's going to work. But Astra Militarum have a strat, I don't remember what it's called, that lets them pump it up to a 6 damage.
Ooh.
So then you get like say you spent 6 points, or 30 points to have 6 of them out there, and you can get one of them to deal 6 damage, you're spending 30 points for 6 wounds, and that's worth it.
That is worth it.
But no, on a single one, not worth it.
Alright, they're not within 12, so the Stormbolt is just 2 shots. 1 hit, winning on a 3, winning on a 4, but I still got it.
Was it reduced?
I was winning on a 4 because they're
T4, T4.
Yeah, so 1 wound.
1 wound? Really?
They're in a room.
Oh, nice.
They get armor.
5 up. Heck yeah. This guy in the back, he just like, you know what? I want one of these hooded guys to die. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, die, you little idiot.
Alright, and here comes all these hitting on 3s. These
Oh,
are
I thought that was all of it.
No, this is the assault cannon.
Okay.
Alright. And then winning on a 3 now, not a 4, or not a 2, because they're toughest 4.
Worth it.
Wow! Actually mattered. That's 5 at AP 1.
5 at 1?
Yep. So, you have armor and cover. So you're saving on 6s again? Jeez.
Let's play the pick out the worst of them game. That guy. That guy. That guy. How many did I lose there?
That was perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Look at that. 3 little space idiots.
All of my shooting. I'm going to charge now, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. All right. I'm going to charge right here. Do you want Overwatch?
Yeah. Got nothing else to spend CP on.
All
1
right.
CP to Overwatch?
Yes.
Heck yeah, let's get 2 flames. 2 flame.
4. Winning on 3.
3 AP 1.
Okay. If I roll 2 1s here, he's dead. Oh, he takes 1 damage. And then he makes the charge no matter what he does.
Yeah.
Okay,
You didn't
cool.
want to also charge this?
I did not also want to charge that. Great. Samandus. Samandus is going to go to town with these little guys. He's trying to make it. Die. Does a 7 do it?
I hope
He
not.
can reroll. I think it's probably an 8, isn't it?
It looks like an 8.
Alright, he's going to reroll. Son of a bitch. Alright, I guess Samandus stays there. That's that. Yeah, the only charge is with my Terminator there. So he's going to swing 4 times. He misses twice. Wounds on 3s. Oh, no. Oh, poo-poo. That sucks.
Now prepare to get...
Yeah. Okay, fight back, I guess.
Yeah, prepare to get run over. What appears to be... He's lost 2 wounds. What appears to be 3 times. Vroom, vroom, 6s. Haha.
Why do you keep...
Haha. No AP, but you got run over.
Oh, I thought that was 1 for a second. Okay. You know what? I still consider this a win.
Yeah, you deleted both of my Lehman Russes. I have no killing power left on the field.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a tight spot, I think. Oh, you gotta make a morale check.
Oh, yeah.
That's 4.
Leadership 5, 2.
So
Let me verify that. Because is it at or?
I mean, you lost 6. I mean, you rolled a 6 essentially. You get a 2 plus 4.
So let me make sure there.
So see what their leadership is to.
It's leadership 6 for as long as the
They
champion.
passed, then.
As long as the champion still exists. Goathead. No, sorry, Green Skull, who's really excited about his gun.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So they pass. Wow, barely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was my turn. I made a few points. I did not get Psychic Ritual. I didn't get Bring It Down again. Okay, cool. We're gonna do your movement on turn 3.
You also ate my denial for Psychic Ritual instead of like the 6 mortal wound smite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. All right, go for it.
All right, I'm running out of options. So I had Militia Champion Isaac Clay pile him and his people back into this transport and drove the transport over here. Reason I did that was I realized this transport was stuck here because it couldn't get past them on either side because it's too wide. So they piled in so it could drive over. And then this transport, instead of working fire... Oh... Do I want to give up on it? No, he's gonna do Inload Data Psalms because I don't think 2 Heavy Flamers is gonna do enough here to make a difference.
Probably not.
So he is inloading Data Psalms. He's stuck in combat with him. My Zool Coven has abandoned the Noctilith Crown and is running this way with the intent to reach that objective. Meanwhile, I've got a Militia Champ over here hiding as he claims this objective.
He was going to crawl up on there.
Nope, he's hiding down there, and he is going to
Inload Data Psalm would get more points.
This is 2 EP.
No, Inload Data Psalm is going to get you more than that.
It's 2 if you have 2. 3 if you have 2.
Yeah.
Whereas Raise Banners High would give me a point this turn.
And then 2 at the end of the game, that's true.
Yeah, he's in Raise Banners High. He's like from the ground being like, yeah, get that banner up to himself. And then meanwhile, these guys moved over here, so we are claiming that objective.
Boo!
We're about to charge you.
That doesn't seem wise.
We get +1 strength in melee.
Sure, all right.
At me, in melee, if we charge, they've got Space Marine stats. S4, T4.
How many attacks?
Like Index Space Marine, Index 8th Edition Space Marine stats.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. We're going into Psychic, and right away, so the Zool Coven is manifesting Smite. We know this will kill one of them.
Cool.
There's Mortal Wounds, so it carries over. That's the Mortal Wounds.
1, so she dies.
Taking 1, she dies. And then, let's go and roll it. Smite! 6, 9, 10. So it's not a Super Smite, right?
No, it's not. So it's going to hit that guy.
I can't do better by coming by rerolling. So he's going to take 1 mortal wound, but he's already at 1.
He is already at 1, so he has to deny it. Here we go. Give me that sweet 11. Nope.
He's dead. 3.
He takes it.
Haha.
Poor buddy. Poor buddy. Man, those Terminators, they took a big beating.
Literally the only thing I've killed this
time. However, that does grind them down away from me, because that's the only unit of yours I've killed this turn.
Well, you might kill something in like...
Melee. That's true.
Alright, that's my Psychic. And then going into shooting phase, he is going to Flamers...
Samandus?
Samandus, yeah.
Okay.
No, actually he's going to Flamers the guy in the back. The guy's in the back.
Sounds good. Where do you want to put the last gun raise? Or
There's no one in there.
I see.
And this one, there are people in, but it chose to do this instead of shooting.
I see. Okay.
They're all uploading, like texting or whatever you do to upload data. So 2 Flamers. No, it's Samandus. It'll make you feel worse. Ooh, 11 flames. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looking for... Oh, does he still have his shield? Or his shroud?
Samandus?
The resilient...
Yes, he's armored resilience.
Force.
So I thought you were putting these into the...
no, I
switched back
to Samandus because I knew it would make you feel worse. Yeah. And that resulted in me missing 5 of them.
Holy shit!
That's going to be not a dead Samandus, but a 1 HP Samandus.
100% rerolling. Okay. He is down to 2. That sucks! Samandus, what's happening?
I might be able to prove that God King can bleed. You know, how many times do we make the bad choice in killing Samandus or Matt Seer? Not because it'll win, but because it feels like a victory. Let's do it. Over here, they're going to shoot a bunch of stub guns at him.
Alright, this feels like a waste of time. Do you want to just do it off camera?
I just want to not do it. They moved. Is it too late to say that they rose the banners high so that I don't shoot?
You can't. I don't think you can raise the banner side because I'm next to the objective.
Gotta shoot you. All right.
All right, we're gonna do that off screen real quick.
20 stub gun shots. Yeah, 20 stub gun shots. All right.
Cool. So they took 2 wounds off of this, surprisingly, with all their little crappy little submachine guns.
And now I'm gonna charge.
Where?
Just kidding. No, they're gonna charge him.
Excellent. I am going to Overwatch.
That's a good call.
Dropping me down to 2 CP. Here's the Assaultkins. 2 hits. 2 wounds, AP 1. They're not in cover. No hits with the Stormbolter. Okay, you may charge.
So if I make it, I have no idea what I need. 8 is probably enough.
You made it. Certainly.
Alright,
were there
so
any other charges you want to do or no?
No, I've got nothing. I don't think this can charge.
Okay, cool. Well, this goes in. We'll be right back. What is this janky charge move, Graham?
Instead of having to roll, now hear me out, like attempting to roll like 16 and counting how many are close enough, we can just clearly tell only 3 are within an inch of one that's within an inch. So I just have to roll 3d6.
So that's...
Miss 3 times instead of missing 16 times.
Perfect. All right, go for it.
Yeah. But I get to be in cover. Bam! Force!
Booting on 5s.
Get punched by Zinch. Got punched by Zinch twice.
I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, but he still got punched by Zinch twice.
It's true. All right, he gets 4 attacks. He gets no times.
Alright, now that's a fight.
All right.
Alright, that's turn.
That's your turn 3.
Alright,
All right, what do you get points-wise?
I don't think anything at the end.
Not engaged?
Engaged.
Do you have
I
engaged?
do have engage, yeah. Here.
Oh, yeah, keep printing that guy's over there.
I
I need to kill him.
He is 6 points. I don't know if he's worth killing.
He is, because I'm doing grind him down. So actually, by you killing that Terminator, I did not get grind them down this turn, which is really unfortunate for me.
Okay.
All right, gonna go into my turn.
Oh, I don't engage right now. I get engaged at end of my next turn?
In battle round. Or end of your... It is end of your turn, so you did
so
just
I
get
should
engaged.
engage now.
You get engaged, yeah, for 2. Are they fully in? You get engaged for 3 points.
Oh, I didn't know there was multiples. I thought it was just all or nothing. Cool.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I have gotten engaged on my first turn then?
No, you didn't have anyone in everything. Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, they were here, there.
I don't think you had anything in this corner, did you?
Yeah, I did the Scout Sentinel.
You're right. So you should have 5 total for engage.
Cool.
Bookkeeping. My shooting phase was...
Your moving phase?
My movement phase. My movement phase was not very complicated. I moved Valencia back here to be outside of their denial range, and then I just glommed everybody forward.
Break some things?
We're going to break some things. This guy's dead. Okay, cool. I'm going to start with my psychic phase. Oh, I'm keeping this in melee because I'm just going to shoot everything.
Oh, no!
Yeah. I'm going to start... let's start with Samandus. He's going to cast Smite on the nearest target. No. First, we're going to start with this guy, my Paladin Ancient. He is going to smite this.
It's Perils.
It is a Perils. I'm going to keep it. He'll take a D3 mortal wounds, which I will allow you to do.
Yay! 1.
Great. He goes into 4.
That Chimera's already taken 2 wounds?
Yeah, and then he's going to go do a D6 mortal wounds to that Chimera. 3.
It's down to 5.
Excellent.
That bloodies it.
These are going to do the same thing. Cool. That is an 8. Do you want to try to deny
Let's
it?
be a D6 one.
It's going to be D6 as well.
Alright, I'm going to deny that one. Nope.
Alright, D6 mortal wounds. How many does that have left? 5?
Yeah.
Ah! Alright.
Down to 1.
Samandus is going to smite it. So this is on a 7.
Haha, Perils, he's gonna die. He's down to 2 wounds.
Cannot abide that. I will reroll this.
It would have been a super smite though.
No, because he's a Grey Knight.
Oh, you guys don't have super
We
smite?
don't have super smite.
That's a shame.
Everybody always asks that. And also he would have exploded and killed everybody around him.
It's not important.
Alright, so a 10.
So 1 wound?
1 wound to that Chimera. See if it explodes.
Come on, Kaimi. Nope.
Nope.
Alright, so there's only the Chimera that's full of troops left.
Yep. And then Samandus is going to cast Armored Purge Soul. Purge Soul. He purges Soul, and he's going to Purge Soul on the Chimera.
Zool?
Purge Soul.
7.
So 7 plus 3, so he has 10 plus 16, and you got 10?
Yeah.
So 6 mortal wounds to that Chimera.
Well, it is down to 4. Ouch.
Bueno! And then Okozu right here is just going to cast Armored Resilience. Ha!
That's
No!
perils.
Ha! Okay, how many wounds does it take?
6. 3.
It takes 3. He's done a 1. Wow, that's happening.
Your hero hammer is,
Yeah.
you've cast like 30 spells.
Fair.
When I'm not running Thousand Suns alongside your Grey Knights, it doesn't feel fun letting you have your psychic phase.
He's going to cast Armored Resilience on... Samandus.
Alright.
Samandus. Okay. And then she's going to do her psychic ritual.
Cannot deny it. She does perils, though.
Oh! That's jank.
6 and,
Okay,
look at that. 11.
So you get my second count of psychic ritual on turn 4, so I need to get it next turn.
Oof. Oof.
Okay. Then we're going to just go straight into my shooting phase.
Any shots to fire? Let's just skip.
I have many to fire.
Worth the shot.
We're going to do the assault cannon into them. They're still T4, right?
Yeah.
That never changes for whatever reason?
No.
Okay. Hitting on 4s because we are engaged and it's a heavy weapon. Oh no, that mattered. And then wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 3 at AP 1, so 3 6s.
With the assault cannon?
Yep.
And do I gain the benefit of cover?
You do.
Oof, didn't
3
matter.
of them die. Stormbolter. 3 hits.
I thought you were hitting on force.
Only because that was a heavy weapon.
Okay.
So, 1 wound.
At a 5? Didn't
Yep.
matter.
Alright, so
4
4
dice.
die.
Alright, I will count those casualties. Where are you going next?
I'm gonna do Storm. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna erase these ladies with all of the Stormbolters I can muster.
Do you have line of sight on them with anyone?
I do.
Oh.
So not all of them, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, because they're somewhat behind cover.
Yeah, so it looks like only 3 purifiers can see them.
You folks at home can see that he's a cheater.
These 3 purifiers can see them.
Oh,
That's
the
it.
angling here gives a weird lighting effect.
He does not like it. And I don't think any of my purifiers are in rapid fire. They aren't. So, we're gonna just do 6 shots at the purifiers, and that's it. I'm not gonna spend a command point to give them fight on the move. They reroll their 1s. Okay. And wounding on 3s. That's 5 wounds. IP.
Alright, we have a 5-up invuln.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Hardly mattered. So how much damage each?
Just 1. It's just Stormbolters.
Alright, so you're going to kill 1, and then 1 takes damage.
Okay. I have Samandus' Stormbolters. 3 more. Okay,
Each guard's
takes
1 above.
damage. And then just got a few Stormbolters I'm just going to fire into that thing.
Okey-doke.
Just Ecoziel and the Banner Bearer. Reroll because of Samandus. And winning on 5s into the Chimera. 1, 2, 2. 2 into the Chimera.
Force. Got them both.
Okay. I'm going to swiftly move into my charge phase. Samandus is charging the Chimera. Did you want to
Overwatch?
Okay, that's fair.
Sorry, I looked away from your dice roll as I shouted Overwatch.
So good.
Heavy flames.
7?
7.
Do you want to reroll either of those?
Can I roll one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Right.
Didn't know that was a thing I could
10
do.
hits. Yeah, 2.
This is on Samandus, so winning only on 4s, right?
Yep.
So 4 of them, AP1.
Oh, buddy.
It's down to
He's
1.
into 1, and he made his charge, so we're just going to go right into there. Oh, God, I can't take
Oh,
grab
sorry,
it.
I was needing my last
You have a las gun array.
last gun.
Okay, go for it. So that's... Is that
Rapid fire 6. So
Rapid fire 6 or rapid fire? It's rapid fire 6, so it's 12 shots?
yeah. I believe, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no.
There's a couple hits in there.
Okay,
So that's winning on 6s. All right.
That's -1 to wound rolls. That's such a good spell.
Good. I'm just gonna try to get some purifiers in there.
Like that's better than -1 to hit.
I think so. I definitely think so. Purifiers. Yeah, they make it in. Okay, I'm gonna move them and I'll be right back.
So these guys are in that tank that Chimera is about to get.
This tank about to explode. Let's do it. I see. What happened to the door on that?
It must have fallen off in transit to your home.
That's sad. All right. Samantha's is gonna start.
It literally fell off a truck. Ow. That noise was him punching me.
All right. He's gonna swing 2s, real 1s. Okay. And this is strength 4, so wounding on 5s. He can't wound to save his life. All right. That's 1 at AP 3.
1 at 3.
I think it just happens, right? Because it's a 4-up save.
Roll your damage.
D3, 3 damage.
Down to 1.
All right. Let's see if all these. Guys. And
Is there warding staves?
Yeah, let's start with the sword first because that's cool.
It is cool.
That's 3. All right. Winning on 5s. Okay, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 2 for each of them. Okay. These are hitting on 3s. What's that thing's toughness?
7.
7, it said you say. Come on, guys, you gotta kill a tank. 1 at AP 1.
5.
Do you want to reroll it? With your command point.
I do want to. 5. Nope.
He kills it.
Explosion. No.
All right.
So how do I deal with deaths?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You only have 9 guys, sir?
Should be
there's
10.
10 in there, yeah. So roll 10 dice, and any 1s, they're dead men.
5. Yeah. I see dead men.
Okay.
Kill off these 2.
We'll unload them and be right back.
Hell yeah. Okay. Red. I guess fight with your little dudes over there if you care.
3 of them. Bam. Nope. All right.
My tank gets to fight back.
Do it.
Can you have me die over there? Thank you. Nothing. All right. Cool. Would you like to make a morale check for your guys? Would this 5 over there or 4?
We lost 4 over there, so 6. 2, 4.
So they're good.
All right, and then
They lost 2.
Yes. Let's see if it even matters. 4, 2, 6.
They definitely have a 6, right?
Well, I know Renegade Cultists only have a 5.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, that's why they're only 50 points.
He's your warlord.
Yeah, but he couldn't take Inspiring Leader, the best and only warlord trait I have. They are Leadership 7 with him.
Okay, so we're good. Wonderful.
Isaac Clay's forces still stand.
So you have...
In heroic battle.
The only thing you have left is a few units of troops. And I guess your little coven over there. Okay, so end of my turn, I
also have a Noctilith Crown.
Oh, that's a unit! I forgot! I could have been killing this thing that whole time.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
It's even holding the objective for me.
It is contesting the objective. That's hilarious. Alright, so I got this round, I got to bring it down for 6 points because I killed 2 of those.
Oh, so green gun, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. We're going to go into your turn 4. Come right back. Okay, Renegades and Heretics, turn 4, end of movement. What did you do?
4, wow. I had these guys run this way, trying to hide behind the Noctilith Crown, so you have to at least charge it too.
All right.
And then they advance to take that objective. So I actually have domination now.
And then you've got this little dum-dum who has earned you so many points this game.
He's getting promoted. He's going to name the Crusade.
We talked about this because that guy's sitting over there, and Graham gained 15 primary points this turn, which rocketed him ahead. At the moment, we're sitting at turn 4.
Oh, you might not have the ability to catch up, actually.
Maybe. It all depends. Next turn is going to be rough. Yeah, that guy's been gaining him a ton of points sitting in the corner there, just grabbing that objective.
Something that should have happened earlier is you should have finished him off with these guys in Cybolt ammunition.
I should have.
Instead of shooting like the ladies or something with the bullets.
That's a whole dedicated... But I wouldn't have killed a tank if that was the case, because that's their psychic powers. Astral aim.
True.
Yeah, it's tough decisions. But anyway...
So now he's just sort of...
Psychic phase!
Yeah!
These ladies light themselves on fire for another mortal wound. I think
So one of them dies.
One of them kills one of the ladies, and then... Smite! That's a 11.
Shit. Alright.
So it's going to be super smite on, it looks like he's closest.
Yeah, I'm going to deny it. I have willed it. Nope.
6 mortal wounds.
Ooh, that sucks!
Burn alive in the
Can
fires of
you
Zeech.
measure how far Samandus is from him?
6 inches less than.
So he dies. Oh, but it's not a Perils of the Warp, so he doesn't explode. Oh, thank God, because that would have killed both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord, that would have sucked. Alas, you did a good job. You killed some tanks with your banner. I love it.
That was psychic. All right, now we're doing scooting phase. All of their pistol shots are going to go there, but we'll resolve that off screen.
Yeah, because it's not very interesting.
A whole bunch of stub guns shoot at that, and then we move on to somewhere else with no wounds dealt.
Nothing happened. I also just want to take a moment to recognize how rad this dude is.
Which one?
No face, unpainted gun.
Zeech stole the color from his weapon. Although you do get 10 points at the end of this match for that. I've been insisting on matched play, and I didn't bring table ready apparently.
All right. Cool. Wonderful. These guys get to shoot.
Yeah, they're going to open fire because they have flamers.
No, we get it.
I don't think they can see Samandus with their flamers, but
That's
they can
good.
see these guys.
Okay.
So we're gonna shoot them with what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 auto guns, so 12 shots and 2 flamers.
Cool. All right. One flamer managed to take out one purifier, which is ironic because they're all about flame.
Hey, flame is cool.
Their sergeant is named the Knight of the Flame.
What is Samandus' save?
Is 2 up, 4 up, and he has a -1 to being wounded.
Can you split shots from one gun?
Nope, not from one gun.
Okay. I'll feel better if Samandus dies. Lashing warp energies tear out into Samandus.
I forgot this was a...
For D6 shots, 1 shot.
Love it. That's all you need. He has 1 wound.
Command point reroll. 1 hit. Wounding on a 4.
Sure.
AP 2.
3 up. There. Excellent.
You understand why I
Shadows.
did that. Why that was worth it.
Absolutely.
Not
yeah.
even for the value of killing Samandus, just the emotional pleasure of if Samandus died to a Noctilith crown.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful.
That's end of my turn.
What? Is the end of your whole turn?
I guess there's a fight phase, but
I guess I'll...
yeah, would you like to run over a guy and then...
I got 3 hits. 3 wounds.
No saves, you just meat grind over 3 men in the back. No, I don't want to lose him.
You don't want to lose the little skull face?
So he's the champion.
Is he the champion?
Just meat
Excellent.
grind through those guys.
All right, I guess...
Well, now, honestly, I feel like I have to fight back, so I'm going to pile in.
It looks like still only 3 guys are going to get to attack. Or 2 guys, yeah. Because...
He's within an inch of him. No, it's not.
Yeah.
All right, 2 guys, we're going to punch out.
Nothing.
And also, we have a charge, so our strength is like 3 anyway, so...
All right, do you have to make a morale save here?
Yeah, what the heck? Oh, no, they
fail it. All right, so 1 please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 1s and 2s, they run.
I'm used to pink horrors.
It's a 6, though. There's 6 guys.
I'm used to pink horrors, which never go below starting strength.
And 3 more leave.
I don't like this game.
Lovely. All right. We're going to come back. Grenades turn 5.
Oh no, I only have 2 skull faces and a goat man left.
What a sentence.
All right, so what'd you do for movement? Grey Knights, movement, turn 5. This is the big one. You're way down in points.
Yeah, I only got 5 points in the primary, but I'm going to get a bunch this round.
I have a crown and 15 T3 wounds left. No, not even that many T3 wounds left.
I'm at 9 for bringing it down because you also have a Scout Sentinel.
Heck yeah.
At 1 point. I think I'm going to do all right.
Yeah, I think the Psychic Ritual is going to send you up.
So I'm going to start my psychic phase with Psychic Ritual. Gubalamo.
You need to reroll that.
I'm spending my command point generated this turn. Okay. It happens. Do you want to try denying it?
I have to.
Yeah. It's a 7.
9.
That sucks.
It does. Why did you do Psychic Ritual first?
Because I knew you were going to deny it anyway.
But you could have killed those girls.
I couldn't have. How?
Smite.
It's 1 damage.
Oh, yeah.
That lost me the game.
Yeah, let's see if you can still murder
Yeah,
everybody.
but still trying to murder. Wow, yeah, that lost me the game because that was turn 5.
Oof.
So I'm not going to get Psychic Ritual.
Psychic Ritual is a risky one.
It's so risky.
You need to attempt it turn 1 or else it's failed.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, no, you can do it.
No, because you tried it turn. I don't know, I feel like you need
It's
every
risky.
turn.
So John took it in our last game we played, and I had Grey Knights, so I could have sworn I was it, but he just rolled really hot for his Psychic test. Wow. All right, well, we're going to Enrage, kill as many things as possible.
That's fair.
I'm going to smite him right there. Ha! 1 mortal wound to them.
All right, they take it.
Yeah, and then Samandus is going to purge the souls of those guardsmen.
That's fair. Do you get to target who?
Yeah, you target with that one. He does.
All right, I roll a 7 plus 5, 12.
I got 14, so just 2 mortal wounds to them.
That's still 2 men that topple.
And then
I don't like chaos anymore.
Astral Aim with my purifiers. We did it. They put it on themselves. And, God, Valencia. Ouch. All right. And I guess he gets a smite on the big Noctilith crown. 1 mortal wound to it. Oh, is it a demon?
I don't think it's a demon.
Okay, fine. 1 mortal wound. Then I'm going to go to my shooting phase. I'm going to finish off these dudes. Huh.
What?
I can see them.
Oh, no.
I would
knock
hate
them down.
to have them live through this.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you can just charge and run them over for 60
There's
wounds.
no way I'm going to get that again. So he is going to do everything into them. It's tempting to go over there. Boo-boo. That would have been interesting if he'd done that. Oh, wait a minute. The Assault Cannon's only 24 inches, so I don't think he would have had to. Oh, boy. 3 at AP1 to them, so 6 is to save.
Come on, guys.
They're gone.
Wah, wah, wah,
And then Ecoziel's just going to gun them. He just busts them down. Open up Great Knights.
Let's see how this looks from over here.
It's great. They're just like, let's do our little, this crap is subjective. And he's
Hey,
like,
look, magic!
Alright, he's going to roll. He misses once. He gets 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Use your dice.
5 up. We block 1. How many damage?
They are in cover if that matters. Or
No, they have a dash for
That's correct. So just 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
2
So
damage. And then...
one of them had taken a hit earlier that we didn't mark off.
Oh, that's right. Alright. Valencia can't do anything back in her corner there. These guys are going to use Astral Aim, though. I need to finish this dude. So I am going to spend 1 command point for Fight on the Move, dropping me to 1. So that they can fire at full range. That is a huge benefit of Terminators, being able to always rapid fire.
That's such a huge benefit.
There's just so many more benefits to Terminators. Terminators are the best. I love Terminators. Alright, yeah, so we're going to do 2 Stormbolters into him, 2 Stormbolters over here.
2 Stormbolters into the guys behind the Noctilith crown?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, you can see them.
Alright. No, they have Astral Aim. They can
Okay,
do
you
whatever
sure
they
you
want.
don't want... What if you fail to kill this guy?
You got him. One of these has to get through.
Any
That's
AP?
6 saves, no AP, no cover.
You know, 6 might be the lucky Grey Knight number, but Zinch is about to give me 9 of them.
9, 6.
I got 1 6. That was Zinch's gift.
They fire their bolt shells into the warp, and just a portal opens up in the side of this wall here, and just obliterates him with a storm of mass reactive rounds.
Do you know I was going to promote him? He was on his way to Demon Prince Hood.
Sucks.
He was like 16 tiers away, but on his way.
Then I got some other shots this way. Rerolls. Wounding on 3s. Ooh. Cool. 5 at no AP. But also no cover. I don't know if that thing grants some cover.
No.
Black armor, right? Yeah, they did okay.
Nope.
Don't they 5s or saves?
No,
Because
they have
they're
a 6-up.
guardsman style.
I have always thought it was 6-up.
It's a 5-up black armor.
I don't know.
That'd be hilarious if they have worse. We're finding out right now.
Yeah, 6-up armor.
What?
Is that not
Those
what
Garbadiles, really?
Is that so? Is this like Play-Doh armor?
Yeah. Okay. I guess 4 of them die.
The bodies
Cool.
hit the floor. Oof, that.
And I guess Samandas is going to get a crack grenade at this thing.
It's T7.
No wounds. All right. Charge phase.
Samantha's want to go beat up a crown.
He hasn't done great so far, so no. But
His
he's
TA.
going to Kool-Aid Man into that building.
That's fair.
Ecosio. No. Of course he makes. Yeah, there's like no charge distance.
Yeah, she's just hanging out by that door.
All right, let's see if he can kill one woman.
One Chaos Witch. If you just say one.
Yeah, I didn't like how that felt.
She's T3 with 3 wounds with a 5-up invuln because she's blessed by the witch.
All right.
Or favored by the witch.
So this is the Soul Glaive, though. Choose reroll because of the Soul Glaive.
That's Psyker damage, right?
No. Strength 5. Winning on 3. Reroll because of the Soul Glaive. 3 of them. AP 2.
I don't care. 5-ups. You hit her twice.
2d3 damage.
She is at 1.
To command point.
Well, you do contest. You do prevent me from scoring it.
But I'd be kill.
Okay.
Okay, kill her.
No.
That was my last move.
She's dead.
Okay!
You just took me off 3 objectives that turn.
Yeah, you have to make a morale check.
Why didn't you do that 1 turn earlier? I mean,
doing
15
this.
points. All right, they've got leadership 7, 4, 7, so we're good.
Really?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Didn't last 4 this turn?
Yeah, you hit him with the. It was your excess after murdering him.
Right, good point.
Yeah,
All right,
that was like your throwaway. Yeah, I'll shoot a couple bullets.
That was my turn 5. That was the whole thing.
Okay.
All right, so at the end of my turn, let's add this up real quick. God, Psychic Ritual not going off sucks. So I'm definitely going to get Grinding down. There's no way you can come back from that. So I'm going to go up to 9 for that.
Why don't we just quickly play out my turn and find out what happens?
Okay, fine. So the only thing that's happening on this turn is he's advancing those guys up to grab the objective. That cape is so cool.
Heck yeah, Zinch gives you cool capes.
Is that the big draw of Zinch? Cool
100%.
capes?
Yeah, you get super cool capes. That's it. Why do you think Exalted Sorcerers have such cool capes? All right, now I get a shoot phase.
You do, I guess.
I'm shooting this many shots at Samandus. Die! 6 shots.
Oh!
4s. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. He still has his.
He does
super
not have
shield.
armored resilience.
All right, 3s. 2. AP 2.
3s. He dies.
2 damage. What's that?
Oh,
All right, and that's all I had the units for. Charge phase. I hit advance, so I can't, and that is it.
Okay, so at the end of your
I
turn, you
gain-
gain 5 points.
5 points, yeah.
Okay, so if you want to grab the marker, add that up. So you get 5 points.
I can't raise those banners.
You do have 1 banner left over here where your guy who is going to get promoted is.
Yeah.
So you're going to go up 1 point for raised banners.
They're 1 point for primary,
Yeah, so you're up to 40 for primary. God, yeah.
4 for raised banners.
You are not engaging this turn, obviously, because you have nothing.
Yeah.
So how many did you have total?
I had 1 banner left at the end, so I get another 2.
No, that was what I was
Oh.
counting right now.
Should have got that at the start of my turn.
Yeah, so you're going to get 5 anyway, now that I think about it. Yeah. Okay.
It's 45, 52.
So you have 52. And so I have, a piddly 24. So Psychic Ritual.
25.
Psychic Ritual wouldn't have even won me it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I think you needed to not do what you did to those chimeras that turn, and you needed to do this deletion off of.
Yeah, bring it. Grind them down. I killed too many things too fast.
I think it was just you needed to, because you had just one time taken a break to shoot this guy.
Yeah.
'Cause he gained me this objective 2 or 3 times.
He would have also been killing a unit and grinding me down. Oh boy, it just lost to Renegades and Heretics.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Necromancer cultists.
Yeah, it's like half of them are zombies and half of them are cultists.
We're just discussing this this particular little
You have to
mutant.
get a close-up photo of it.
Yeah.
For everyone.
It's very, very particular pose.
I
It's
mean, that's just a move. That's what you do when you're playing a fight. You hold your chest because you're like, oh, I got swole recently, and then
yeah, that's it. He's just feeling his pecs.
Yeah,
just excited.
he's self-absorbed.
Appreciating.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I just lost to Renegades and Heretics. That sucks.
For me, it made me really happy.
No, that's good.
Because I thought this list was really bad.
You did
Not
good.
like bad, like, oh, it's designed badly, but like the models in it aren't able to do things.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring It Down might have not been the best choice. I just saw a bunch of tanks and thought this wasn't going to be a very high scoring point. Honestly, just letting you have the primaries for a couple more turns is what lost it.
Yeah. Gotta play the primaries.
Yeah.
Losing Psychic Ritual was a pretty big hit, but yeah, not what ended up killing you.
That one dude in the corner, you're right. If I had cast, so that's the thing, is I could have cast Astral Aim on those guys,
Yeah.
and then had a few of the shots go that way to take care of him, but then the other shots would plinked off of Lehman Russ. Instead, they did 5 mortal wounds to Lehman Russ, and helped Samandus kill it that turn. And so that was which got me Bring It Down and grind them down. So I was, it was a lot. It was choices. I don't think it was a bad choice necessarily. I think
I was able to get to that objective and then stay uncontested on it.
I didn't do anything to fight it. Probably should have done that.
Using reinforcements, though, is actually, I haven't used them really before, but having the Renegade Mutant Rabble not have to fight their way down through the murder storm that is a group of Terminators, and instead just appear on the other side and get to deal with over there.
That was really good.
That was really nice for, I don't know how that's a 7 power level unit, but
what?
Yeah, it's a 7 power level for 20 Renegade Mutant Rabble.
We talked about this. Eradicators are 7 power level. Those guys are not equivalent to Eradicators.
Oh, they are. Eradicators couldn't stop them.
Do you know what power level Terminator is? Terminator Squad? 11. And Eradicators are 7.
Eradicators are the Space Marine Meltaguns.
With the Meltaguns,
Yeah,
who shoot twice if they shoot at the same target.
It adds up. Well, Lehman Russ is like 10 power levels, so 10 or 11. So
I'm that gif of that guy with the bewildered face.
Yeah. I think that I liked seeing how reserves actually worked.
Yeah, shoot reserves.
And I liked seeing that the Renegade Militia, while they weren't able to do anything, there are enough bodies that they were able to get over to that objective and then exist.
Yeah. And the Flamers took out a Purifier or two. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they exist.
That's kind of cool. Well, Knockleth Crown.
It required my opponent to be cool with me taking the side of the battlefield that it would fit on.
Yeah, we talked about it before. In full disclosure, we didn't actually roll for the battlefield side. We realized it wouldn't fit on the desert side, so we just let him have that side where his terrain could go.
And I love it. I don't think you ever perils because of it. You perils a lot on your own.
I got a double 3 at one point.
Oh yeah, you had to re-roll it. Yeah.
And
then the Invuln I don't think ever came up except for the Chimera where we forgot to roll it. Its pistol was cool, and its pistol killed Samandus, so that was neat. It's lashing warp tethers or whatever.
That's sad.
It looks awesome, so that's cool.
It is a strong feature.
I would just love more rule support for
and you never re-rolled psychic checks with it.
I never failed a psychic check. Because I cast 3 spells that game.
Good point.
Yeah. I just like more rule support because I would love to take it alongside Thousand Suns.
That'd be really cool.
But staying 6 inches away from it, or within 6 inches, just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
People can easily avoid that. But maybe on these smaller maps, they can.
If you could forward deploy it, that would be something else entirely.
Yeah, like a forward deploy, or summon in like a Altar of Corn.
Oh, you could summon it in. That would be so cool.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
It just needs to... I don't know. What if you deployed it at the front of your deployment zone?
The problem is that's only 6 inches ahead. So then it's that's working out to 12 inches, and then turn 2, it's 15 inches.
Right. That's a good point. It's still...
And the problem is you're rarely going to have a gap that's big enough to fit it at the front of the deployment zone. Because it's 8 inches by 4 inches, so it needs a gap. Or you need a space that's without terrain that's, 14 inches by 7 inches, which map design in Night doesn't allow.
That's obscene.
Yeah. but it's a great model.
It's really cool, and I wonder if they'll update it at all in the Chaos Space Marines Codex when you get that in
I'm
2024.
excited for it to still use 8th edition rules for Chaos Space Marine 3.0. It'd be great.
Oh man,
No, but it was super cool playing Renegades and Heretics, getting to actually field those new
Yeah.
troops and not just using my
I'm glad.
cultists. So I've been using cultists.
yeah, you've been using cultists in lieu of them, and these
Yeah.
are guys. These are the actual like Hartuumin Thrallband. I love all the dumb little weirdos you have for the mutants thing. It's great. You should bring a character next time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. There was a couple objectives or secondaries I wanted to take that I was like, oh, I don't have a character. My
Yeah, you
warlord is a 3-point troop. In
You
the
could bring a
back.
Malefic Lord.
So I couldn't fit him in points wise. She's 50 points, where the Zul Coven is 35.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
Why is she
35.
50 points?
Because if you perils and survive, she gains melee attacks like a demon prince, but the toughness of a mortal.
Weird. That's
Because she holds a demon in her.
I get it. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for playing. That was a ton of
It was a
fun.
lovely time.
Grey Knights, we did great. We did good. Honestly, I went in kind of like knowing that this list was a little. I mean, it was just. I was like, here's a ball of hate. I'm
It was
gonna
a
just
cool
throw
one,
it
I
at
think.
something.
You
Yeah,
broke everything you touched.
that's true. We went clean through like 4 tanks.
Yeah, I had 4 tanks out there. I wasn't just like troop units. I had tanks out there, and you were just cutting your way
It
through.
was very cool. Red, awesome. Well, Renegades and Heretics, strongest army in the game. You think?
I think they need to be nerfed. Yeah. I say they put them even farther back than Legends. Port them into an Age of
Into
Sigmar
the
army.
deep legends.
No, put them in an Age of Sigmar army and don't let them be using 40.
Oh God! All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm a big fan of these 1,000-point games because I still have the energy to like do stuff for the rest of my day.
Yeah, well, I
Maybe.
don't know about that. I mean, I'm just playing 10D chess.
Yeah, 10D chess.
10D chess.
What are the other 6Ds?
I don't know.
All right, great. Thank you, everyone. As always, leave a comment. That helps the algorithm a lot. That's what I care about nowadays. Thanks so much. See you guys next week.